In this lesson, we'll learn about the nonlinear twist deformer. The twist deformer is pretty straightforward. With it, we're going to be able to get some really nice twist distribution down the object or objects we apply it to. What we'll do in this scene is apply it to these two mixers, and we'll see that we'll get some really nice twisting down the center of these two objects. So to get started with them both selected, we'll head over to Create Deformers, Nonlinear, Twist, and we'll take a look at the settings in the option box. So at the top we'll find the low and high bounds. These control the upper and lower extent of our twist deformer. And then the start and end angles are what we would use to actually create the twisting. Let's go ahead and choose Create and take a look at these settings in the channel box. Okay, so with it selected, if we were to head over to our channel box under Inputs, we'll find our twist node. We can get to these same settings by selecting the object the twist deformer has been applied to. So notice, being that we applied it to both objects, we'll be able to access that twist node from either one. So at the top we'll find our start angle, our end angle, the low and high bound settings, and at the very top we'll find our envelope, which we did not see in our option box. So the envelope, this is basically going to control how much twisting we're able to add to the objects we apply the twist deformer to. So for instance, if we were to take our start angle and start to increase that to create some twisting on these mixers, and then head over to our envelope, right now it's set to 1, meaning 100% control by the twist node. However, if we were to decrease the envelope, that's going to decrease how much twisting is applied. By setting it to 0, there's no control at all, no matter what settings we try to change. Alright, let's say we take the envelope back to 1. Chances are we want to actually see some twisting. Not a bad idea. So let's say we go ahead and take a look at the end angle, since we saw the start angle already. So that's going to control the opposite end of the twist. And then the low bound and high bound, well, this is what we'd use to, again, kind of adjust how much twisting we receive at the lower part of the twist deformer and at the higher part. Let's say we go ahead and bring these back to their default values, because I kind of like the results we had initially. So we'll set the high bound back to 1 and the low bound back to -1. And what we can now do is start to add some animation to this. And all of these are animatable, which is great. We have a lot of control. Let's say we go ahead and take our end angle back to 0 so we don't adjust the base of the mixers. We just want to add some twisting at the very end. I'll set the start angle back to 0. Let's say on frame 1, we go to the start angle, right click, key selected, just to save this initial state with no twist. We can now go to frame 12, add some twisting. Again, right click, key selected, and now let's head over to, let's say, frame 24 and twist in the opposite direction and save another keyframe. Again, right click, key selected. So now what we've done is added animation on top of animation, creating this really nice stylized cartoony effect. So let's look at the twist deformer. Now, something else to keep in mind, chances are you're going to want to have this twist follow with the mixer, which it will not right now. As a matter of fact, if we were to take the main object of the mixer, mixer 01, if we were to go ahead and offset that and then start to scrub the animation, we'll notice some distortion because of the offset we've now created between the twist deformer and the objects we added it to. So to avoid that, it's just a matter of taking that twist node and parenting it to, in this case, our mixer. Now, we can take the mixer and move it wherever we'd like, and we'll have no problems at all. So in this lesson, we've learned about the nonlinear twist deformer.